Do your children love learning? At the Institute for Self-Mastery, we've been homeschooling for 10 years. We didn't just hop on this because of what's going on now. Check us out, the Institute for Self-Mastery, ismhomeschool.org. Peace.
The Serious Minds Brain Tonic was created to sharpen the mind by protecting cells and increasing neurotransmitters associated with learning and memory. This is the Serious Minds Brain Tonic. The Resurrection Formula. This male reproductive tonic elixir is the resurrection you've been looking for. It is a stimulating sexual tonic with mild androgen-like effects that is nourishing to the reproductive system. You can order them at www.professorgriff.me and www.seriousmindsinstitute.com. Just call 678-557-2919. Your health is your wealth. Peace.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
In today's climate, being safe is priority number one. With crime on the rise, we're all left with this magical question: how can I be safe and protect my family? Well, Professor Griff is offering a course that's similar to laser tag, but it's for adults. This safe and firearm-free course will train you in real-life scenarios so that you can avoid being a victim. This course is growing in popularity as a date night out. Add fun and excitement back into your love life, and the reviews are incredible. For more information, call this number below.
Greetings. I think I can bring this up. Can I? A little, like right there. Greetings, everyone. How's everyone doing? Shout out to the Serious Minds family. Thank you all for joining me this evening. This is Professor Griff, and got kind of a packed show tonight. Got 3 or 4 subjects I want to talk about. Some things I kind of like want to deal with. Let's talk. Shout out to the Serious Minds family over here on YouTube. That's www.youtube.com/ No, not yet. IG. Chill out for a second. I got y'all. / the letter C / Serious Minds RNTV. All right. Shout out to Facebook. Shout out to everyone on Facebook. Shout out to everyone on Periscope. And of course, now shout out to everyone on IG. Wherever you are, wherever you're finding this show at, wherever state of mind you in, thank you for just taking your time to be on with us tonight. The show is simply called And Here Now, the News. But let's get a bit of information out of the way. I wanted so much, so bad, to come on yesterday after I left the range. But I'm going to tell you, man, if I showed y'all the picture that I took laying in the bed with the ice pack on my shoulder, you'll be like, damn. Quan was like, no wonder you ain't come on. I was like, yeah, I was on the range from like 11 in the morning all the way to like the afternoon. By the time I got home, took a nap, and got up, man, it's like, whoo. I was shooting, oh man, I forgot the name of the shotgun. But kind of like shooting it on the move, just kind of making it happen. Just, test and see what I got. Peace, Quan, what's good with you? And, could not do it, fam. After taking that nap and trying to get up, yeah. So I had to call the doctor, who just so happened to be laying right next to me. And she went to her doctor's office and got some arnica gel and some arnica, and I put that on it. And yeah, I called it like a night. I was like, yeah, nah. But I worked out the kinks. Couldn't work out today, but made it happen. So I'm good. Thank you, Quan, for listening to me complain last night, but it is what it is, fam. For real. So today we're going to be talking about in here now the news. I was going to start it off by diving into Dr. Francis Cress Welsing's work, but hold on. Not yet. Don't go nowhere. I need y'all to stop what y'all doing real quick because I need to ask y'all a serious question. And this is just me. Let me just say this up front. Quan, I'll be black in Dallas on the 1st of October. All right. We're making that happen right now. We're doing the P2 class, the advanced pistol. All right. So everyone that took the first class, y'all got your basics. Now let's come make it happen. All right. So Quan, you get a chance to make it happen. All right. I need everybody to stop what y'all doing because I have a question. All right. In order for me to ask this question, I need everybody to kind of like, what up, Griff, Pittsburgh, PA in the building. All right. PGH Survivor. Got you. Miss Nikki, what's good with you? All right. So listen, family. All right. If you're actually really truly listening, can y'all put up a peace sign so I can see that y'all are really listening? Because this question is very, very important. Are you ever coming back to Nashville? I would love to come back to Nashville. I need everybody to put up a peace sign so I can know y'all listening. Need to know what's good. Shout out to everyone that supports the platform. Shout out to everyone that has purchased the Resurrection Formula. I have about 20 bottles left, so jump on it, fam. And shout out to everyone that I purchased the Serious Minds Brain Tonic. I did the godly thing today, and I had some apple crisp juice, and I mixed the two. So I'm like, yeah, beautiful thing. I didn't even know I could do that. I asked the doctor for permission. She was like, yeah, make it happen. So I mixed it to the Resurrection Formula and the Serious Minds Brain Tonic. All right, family. Do I see some peace signs? Yep. I see some peace signs. All right, so this is the question I want to ask. Juvenile and Manny Fresh, two brothers that I had the pleasure of meeting, but I'm just confused right now. Can y'all help me out, family? Like, vax that ass up. I'm just hurting right now because, you know, I'm just confused. I didn't want to do a whole show about it because I'm confused. I'm just wandering around in the dark trying to figure out. I had a rough time dealing with back that ass up, but I guess it meant something else to black people, and we backed the ass up. We dropped it like it's hot, backed the ass up. We did in the butt, and we did everything with the butt. But I'm just saying, vax that ass up. Help me out, Quan. Don't go nowhere. Vax that thing up. I'm just vaxxed out. I'm just really, like really. Somebody said, how big was the check though? I'm just saying. I'm just curious though. Like, help me out. Sagacious girl, Jen, help me out. I need some help, sis. I know you on here. I see you. So can y'all help me out, please? Juvenile and Manny Fresh with vax that thing up. Vax that. Yeah. I'm waiting to move on. I want to continue with the show, but I need some real answers. Like, it was a money grab, bro. Thank you very much. Championship trading 1111. Thanks for letting me know. It was a money grab. Okay. Someone said they was offended. Ron Carter said he never heard it. Nasir Henderson said, I lost all respect. Danny Bryant gave a super sticker donation. Thank you very much. Really appreciate you. I'm vaxxed, but I hate that mess for money. No. DK Sheriff, please help me out, sis. I ain't trying to get nobody arrested or nothing, but I'm just saying I need help. I don't think handcuffs will do right now. I don't even think we just need some logic right now happening. So please help me out, family. Professor Griff, there's no need for you to feel confused by these brothers. Chuck D said it, every brother ain't a brother. When money is at the forefront, that's where your loyalty lies. Was said, posted, it was a money grab for generational wealth. They put this out because the majority of black people are not vaccinated, so they are trying to get everyone on board by using hip-hop. And Manny Fresh and Juvenile supposed to get people motivated to get the jab? Okay, family, let me put it this way. And it was a beautiful conversation I had today with my brothers and sisters from Dallas. And one of them put it like this. I am in a position, this is Professor Griff now, that I don't mind people using whatever magnetism that they think that I can bring to a situation. But the situation has to be real, has to be just, it has to be in line with what I'm about. So I don't mind being used, but I do mind being abused by the people. Use me for something positive. Use my name, use my influence for something positive. But don't abuse me. Nope, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Just don't do that, family. That's just not gonna work. So if I had those two brothers here in the studio, or even interviewing them, I would have to ask them, like, and the thing that motivated you to do that was what? So then if that's the case, then let me ask you these series of 24 questions that I have for anybody that's getting the jab. Juvenile said, I just wanted to do something positive for my people and to stand in the front to show that I'm willing to sacrifice my life, not just for me, but also my family. So they show us that they do use our music and make us come under their agenda, and they equal open enemy. Okay, all right. They did it for the money. Okay. Someone said that's a lie, fam. Okay. Condra Sultan said Common has taken the check and Spike Lee to promote the jab. All right. But y'all don't think this is a good thing? That we're starting to see who's on our side and who's not? We should be making a list of all these people. CMC 76. It's not fear. To a degree, with some people it's the fear, but no, we're making a decision based on history and based on the knowledge on what we know about chemical and biological warfare. Thank you very much, Navy True Free George. Thank you Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. We should be taking notes of all these Negroes. So when they trot these Negroes out in front of us to get us to do something that they haven't even done the research on, yeah, don't trust these Negroes, man. Don't trust the Negro. So I'm saying to y'all, I am trying to. Peace, Queen. What's good, Miss Soleil? Maybe you could help me out. We're talking about Juvenile and Manny Fresh right now. This is not the subject for tonight, but I'm trying to get past it and kind of get it out of my spirit so I can think for tonight. I'm just trying to understand, like, all these Negroes, man, that's taking and that's promoting this thing, blindly operating, feeling around in the dark. Why don't they come before black people and give us a breakdown on what this thing is that they're promoting? So we have a list now of people that's taking the jab. Someone said they're formulating a list, Soleil. So I guess Common is on the list. Spike Lee is on the list. Who else is on the list? A couple of people that was on the list already passed away. So yeah. Kwan said nothing surprises me anymore. So let's understand this particular dynamic. They're taking those individuals among us who they feel have some kind of influence over us on some kind of level and using them and trotting them out in front of us to bring us to that particular point where we would kind of give in. It is possible that he thought he was doing something positive for the community. You're asking a question. Okay, I got you. Maybe this was his misguided attempt to make an impact. Yes, I feel you. Does he even understand what he is doing? These are 3 questions that this sister is asking. Very intelligent questions. But sister, can I ask you something while we're pondering the answer to those questions? If they came to you with the bag and said to you, we're going to offer you X, Y, and Z, and here's a bag of money to do it, will you compromise your principles? Knowing in the back of your mind you could be leading people to their death, would you compromise your principles? Aisha Smith, peace. What's good with you? Well, Aisha Smith, since you're new to this channel, this is Serious Minds that attract serious minds seriously. So if you got a serious mind, maybe you're in the right place. We're going to be talking about and here now the news, but right now we're talking about Manny Fresh and Mr. Juvenile himself. Josh Smith, thank you very much. Really appreciate you. All right. I can't quote vax stats, jab, blab. I can't do any of that on here, else they'll shut the channel down. Y'all already know that. So y'all putting up stats, maybe it's for people to read. All right. Abdul Kareem G, you absolutely correct, man. So I'm just saying to y'all, there comes a time where the devil's going to snuggle up next to you and ask you, here it is. Would you take this? Would you deny your God, deny yourself, deny your people, and take the bag? Nathan Howard, what's good with you, bro? I'm on deck with that, man. Nathan Howard. I'm right here. I'm on deck with it, man. I set a couple aside for you, bro. What you gonna do? Hit me up. Let me know. ASAP, man. I'm running out just to let you know that. Come on, Nathan. DJ DVs, what's good with you, man? So I'm saying to you, I didn't understand the Manny Fresh move, the juvenile move, but when it was revealed to me and showed to me, I'm like, wow. Even on the level that they were at in rap music, I was like, all right, them brothers doing their thing, yada, yada, yada. But after all this time, all the information that's been put out here, I'm like, come on, man. Come on, come on. Juvenile, Manny Fresh. Manny Fresh, you already got my phone number. Juvenile, you may not have it. It's 678-557-2919, bro. Call me. We're not on here to blast anybody, but come on. There's a certain degree of knowledge that we have to have moving forward, bro. Come on. Knowledge of God, knowledge of ourselves, and knowledge of our open enemy. Whoever that open enemy may be. All right? All right. Wow. All right, fam. We're going to dead that conversation for now. And if something else come up that, can shed light on the subject, then yeah. No, you're right, Voodoo Glitch. We all we got, bro. Donald Black, you right, sis. I'll never compromise my principles to allow the United States government to jab me with anything. Plain and simple. I'm getting some more information on Haiti to talk about that situation, about that assassination. Give me a minute. I'm not Juvenile and Manny Fresh is not taking precedence over what went down in Haiti. I want some more information, though. All right, Rich Mitchell, what's good with you? All right. So now, in my DMX voice, so I'm saying right now, we're talking about here now the news. Some crazy, foolish things are going down in the news, and I'm just trying to figure it out, fam.
That's why.
Hold on. Wait, there's nothing wrong with y'all donating to the cause. There's nothing wrong with y'all sending some food stamps, some Captain Crunch Frosted Flake coupons my way. All right, you got some extra spare change around in the cushion of your couch, or extra change in, your grandma's bra or whatever. That's where my mom used to keep her money. I'm just saying. You can donate to independent black media, not only this platform, but any independent black media. Yo, Guy, I'm doing my show right now. I'll call you right back, good bro.
Okay, brother. Okay.
All right, peace. I'm just saying to you, my cash app is $ Professor Griff. All right. If you're in the Atlanta area this weekend, the 10th and 11th. The 10th, my firearms class is not yet full. Come on, make it happen, fam. The Georgia firing line. The 11th, we're going to be outdoor putting it down, man. All right. So hit me up. 678-557-2919. 678-557-2919. 678-557-2919. All right. Thank you, Quan. If you would like to support independent black media, you can donate by using the Cash App. That's $ Professor Griff. All right. Back to the subject. Now, Mount Laurel, New Jersey. What? This dude done put his address out online for everybody to pull up in Mount Laurel. Did y'all see that? In Mount Laurel, New Jersey? Okay. As a Black behavioral scientist and practicing general and child psychiatrist, my current functional definition of racism and white supremacy is as follows. And I am reading from this book right here, The ISIS Papers. If you are part of my Black Studies course, all right, alternative Black Studies course, y'all know in the second module, I believe, fourth module, we deal with racism and white supremacy. All right. If you are unaware of what's happening with racism and white supremacy, and right now, if you're listening to this broadcast and you cannot adequately define racism and white supremacy, it would behoove you, all right, to study. Some people say, what's a good place to start, Professor Griff? Start here. Racism and white supremacy is as follows. The local and global power system structure they maintain by persons who classify themselves as white. Whether consciously or subconsciously determined, this system consists of patterns of perception, logic, symbol formation, thought, speech, action, and emotional response as conducted simultaneously in all areas of people activity. Those areas are economics, education, entertainment, labor, law, politics, religion, sex, and war for the ultimate purpose of the system is to prevent white genetic annihilation on the planet Earth, in which the overwhelming majority of people on the planet are classified as non-white, meaning black, brown, red, and yellow, by white-skinned people. Remember, race is a white supremacist construct, all right, by white-skinned people. All of the non-white people are genetically dominant in terms of skin coloration compared to the genetically recessive white-skinned people. This is not to say that all white people are mean and evil and all that other kind of stuff what Dr. Francis Cresswell Singh is talking about. We're talking about the 9 areas of people activity that we need to study. All right? Along with her comrade, Dr. Neely Fuller Jr. His book is the United Independent Compensatory Code System Concept Textbook, a compensatory counter-racist code by Neely Fuller Jr. Study. Don't just listen to what Professor Griff saying. You sit back and you just want to call me all kind of names. Step up to the plate, do some research, and let's have an intelligent conversation. Plain and simple. Back to this gentleman in Mount Laurel, New Jersey. A man's racist rant caught on video. Bruh, if I was you, I would have held off on that one, man. Hold on. All right. Mount Laurel community on white neighbor's racist rant. This is some obscure website, family. It says that's the tip of the iceberg. 2 days after Edward Cagney Matthews was taken into custody by Mount Laurel police. And y'all know why they made that move. Come on, fam. Come on. Y'all know why they took him into custody. Not necessarily saying that they're going to charge him with anything, in which they did. But I'm saying to you, they did that for his protection. Would you agree? Come on now. Come on. Come on. Brandell Bowman, Mr. Double B, what's good with you, man? He's supporting black independent media. Family. Am I correct in saying that? They did that for his protection. Am I correct in saying that? All right. Okay, let's move forward. I'm trying to get to some other things that we got to talk about. But 2 days after Edward Cagney Matthews was taken into custody by Mount Laurel police, other residents of the Essex Place condominium community where he lives say that they are breathing a sigh of release. This dude was a terror. Did we not talk about white domestic terrorism in the United States of America? Hell, did not January 6th prove that to a lot of y'all? That we're dealing with a serious issue in America? Let's move on. However, Matthews' racist rant against a black neighbor captured on bystanders video that went viral over the weekend and the subsequent protests outside his home have left a mark on what neighbors described as a very peaceful, multicultural community. In the blessed words of our good brother, Rodney King, can we all just get along? Well, I guess absolutely not. Not in that community anymore. Why? Someone said it's a friendly neighborhood, said Adele Schiller, a longtime resident of Essex Place outside of Matthews. People just let people do what they do. But I guess in this case, they didn't let this dude do what he wanted to do. When N.E.W.S visited the neighborhood on Wednesday, one resident pointed towards the privacy fence where they said Matthews had written a racist message targeting the black resident of the condo association. Ron is a nigger. This is what he wrote. Professor Griff didn't write that. I'm sure none of you wrote that. All right, this is what Edward wrote. Edward, we want to ask you a question, Edward. Why? Like, why? Why Ron got to be a nigga? I'm waiting. I'm being very patient. Voodoo Glitch says, why wasn't he charged with aggravated hate crime? So what was the crime, though, Voodoo Glitch? It says a black single mom with an autistic child was terrorized by him and she moved out of fear. You see, family, you see why we have to come together now and support one another? I am glad that over 100 people showed up when he gave his address. Yep. I'm not sure which show someone told me they heard it on. This is going to be the pull-up summer where we just going to pull up on people. I was born in Burlington County, Mount Laurel, and they treat black people there very bad. The crime was harassing? Okay. Harassment? Okay, got you. He was charged with harassment and intimidation. Okay, because I'm sure they would arrest us if that was one of us. Okay. You said the lady had receipts, but they would not act on it? Well, he openly admitted to the lady that he was a drug dealer and he's been to jail several times. Did y'all see that? Nobody saw that but Griff? Nobody saw that. I'm the only one that saw that. Okay. No, hopefully I'm not the only one that saw that. I'm trying to find it for y'all. Hold on. Hold on. This is him. Hold on. Let me share my screen. And let's see what he had to say for himself. I'm just curious. Yeah, Eddie, can I call you Eddie? Yeah, Ed, look, got a problem, pal. Help me out with this one, Eddie. Ed, just help me out, pal. Yep, yeah.
What's happening? I sell drugs. That's what I do.
I sell drugs. That's what I do. Let's start it over.
That's why nothing's happening. I sell drugs. That's what I do. That's what I've always done around here. I stopped, went to prison 3 times. Now I have all the friends with the cops. If you guys want to keep doing it this route, we're going to go the legal route. You're not going to get any help from the cops because they're my people. Do you understand?
Yeah.
That's why you're not getting anything. And I know that you've said that. The cops came down and told me. They said, what do you want us to do? So you can figure that out. We're not trying to cause you a problem. You're not trying to cause us a problem, right?
I've never been trying to cause you a problem.
Right. So there's no reason for the cops to come back around. We should be perfectly cordial, be able to have these conversations and be able to live around here with no problem.
Yeah, but now what you're talking about, oh, the cops aren't going to help you, or calling my brother a nigger. I don't bother you. I don't do anything.
Calling your brother a nigger?
Yeah, you did do that.
No, I said, now I'm going to call the cops like the niggers do. That's what I said. I didn't call your brother a nigger.
You said you fucking nigger.
I said, now here I go looking like a fucking nigger calling the cops. It's exactly what I said.
Well, we all heard it.
We all heard you?
We all heard it, yeah. Everybody outside. I couldn't believe it because I wasn't even in the argument.
Right, and you weren't even there either.
Yeah,
and
I came outside up top.
Keep doing what you're doing, and then we'll turn it around another way. How about that?
Okay, turn it around another way. I just recorded everything you said on my phone, so go ahead, because I'm about to go file a complaint right now.
You can file.
I am. The whole conversation recorded.
No, Pete, I said hello.
Okay, Pete, you said hello. Word. Because it's not about that. I'll go to Internal Affairs. It ain't just about this county.
Internal Affairs got nothing to do with this township. You gotta go
It does have to do with the township if the township isn't doing what they're doing. But that's fine, because I'm going to the police right now.
Good luck. Don't worry. Tell me to hello.
Okay, I will. Oh, I will.
All right, so this dude, he's not afraid at all. He's basically like, I sold drugs around here and the people know it. Went to jail a few times, but hey, I'm just, So let me help me out with this. Okay, maybe it's new, but when I was growing up, we ain't call the police like that. So he said he's gonna call the police like the fucking niggers do. Yeah, I don't know. Help me out, fam. So 100 people showed up.
Jim, he tells us tonight that he maintains he is not a racist, but more on that in a little bit. Tonight, it's a little more peaceful here, thankfully, in this neighborhood in Mount Laurel. But just for some perspective, this all started with a viral video where a man said racist things to his neighbor, but that man also said his address in that video and said, "Come mess with me." Well, protesters came. This was how Cagney Matthews' day ended. Carried out of his home by Mount Laurel police officers as protesters pelted him with anything they could get a hand on. But this was not how the day began. This morning, protesters gathered on Matthews' lawn, enraged over multiple social media videos intended to be shared that went viral.
Keep backing up. Back up. Keep backing up. Don't touch me.
In this one, you could hear Matthew repeatedly hurl racial slurs at a black neighbor. Folks in the community say it was a pattern.
People out here because they're angry. People saw the video. They saw another incident where someone felt they can say the most horrible thing you can say to a black person, and there would be no repercussions.
I have no right to speak to anybody using the words that I did. It was wrong.
We got a chance to speak with Matthews about an hour before he was ultimately taken into custody. He told me he lost his composure, he regrets his words, and maintains he's not a racist. Looking at that video, many of the things that you said were pretty ugly racial slurs.
I did not mean this. It was a lapse of judgment at a moment at my weakest point, and my anger got the best of me.
In the end, police arrested him, took him into custody, charging Matthews with bias intimidation. But he and several officers were hit by the crowd in the process.
Ultimately, it worked, but many of my officers were sprayed with mace, hit with bottles, sticks.
Riot police then moved in to try and disperse the 100+ people there. Some threw bricks, rocks, and trash at his home.
We got some type of justice today.
Neighbor Ashley Gibbons says she and her mom were harassed by Matthews, and she doesn't buy his remorse.
It was coming to him, and I have no regrets of what happened today.
A boarded up home, shattered window glass, eggshells, and this writing in chalk on the pavement by Black Lives Matter organizers seeking peace and justice. There is calm in this Mount Laurel community today, where just 24 hours ago, Edward Cagney Matthews was arrested in a sea of protesters on harassment, racial bias, and intimidation charges stemming from this video. Cagney Matthews, according to his neighbors, has been spewing racial slurs aimed at more than one black neighbor for some time. This one, last Friday, was caught on camera.
We have investigated him several times, but until this particular incident where the neighbors had video available from the Ring cameras and things of that nature, we're finally able to get the evidence that we needed.
Chief Reedner tells NBC 10 Cagney Matthews has been in court in the past, but the charges were either dismissed or no probable cause found. Activists want more questions answered by police. They protested peacefully outside the station today. Their fear, the officer on scene the day of Matthews' racial tirade tread far too lightly.
Cagney, go home. I'll talk to you in a minute.
Because if that was their idea of de-escalation, oh my God, we're headed in the wrong direction.
Yeah. Do you feel as though if not for the protest yesterday, then he would not have been arrested?
Absolutely not. Because if that was the case, he wouldn't have been home with a summons to appear in court.
It wasn't the officer's decision. It was the court's decision.
Former Mount Laurel cop turned safety expert Corey Jones spent 25 years on the Mount Laurel police force. He was not part of yesterday's decision making.
So it's not so much that the people caused it, it's that the actions that we were able to investigate, uncover, and document is what changed it from a summons to a warrant.
But I'm getting threat calls. I didn't know that he was going to go to this level. So
NBC 10 spoke to Matthews.
You didn't know they was going to go to this level. You gave your address, dude. You were the one calling people niggas. And see, they don't expect us to do anything, family. Time out for y'all ordering black people around and people, y'all just saying what y'all want to say, however y'all want to say it, and there's no repercussion. Even on this level, there's going to be some repercussion. Plain simple. Oh, increase my volume. Thank you very much. Hold on. Increase my volume like this. How's that? So, no, I didn't want to turn my microphone on that. I was talking to the people over here, Marvin, on IG. But, yeah, bruh. No, there's going to be some kind of repercussion. And all of y'all that sit back playing armchair revolutionary, not good. Not good, family. Not good. Let's just finish that out, hear what he had to say.
Prior to his arrest, and so did social justice activist Gary Frazier.
What he was spilling on that video it doesn't match what he was doing yesterday when I came out there. He was very apologetic, and he wanted to participate in anti-oppression classes.
He says better training by police will lead to better handling of cases where a defendant appears to be in desperate need of help.
He let us know some of the reasons behind it. He said drinking. So obviously we have some issues going on with him, some mental health issues that obviously need to be addressed. And so we're just looking forward to seeing justice, but also getting him the rehabilitation that he needs.
Reporting in Mount Laurel, Sydney Long, NBC 10 News.
All right. I don't want to sound like somebody said it don't sound like it. I ain't even say anything yet. Hold on for a second. Give me a minute. Let me gather this. As a black man, why you on TV, bro? Talking about getting this man some help. Everything. Did I say everything? Do I need a DJ? Everything. And I need y'all to help me out with this. Please do. Everything speaks to their existence. Right? Everything speaks to their existence. Help me out with that? Am I on point? Am I on the path? Is my thinking correct? Everything speak the names of the buildings, the streets, the monuments, the singing of the songs, the history, what's being taught in the schools. Everything speaks to their greatness, their history, who they are, everything. But yet, you still find it part of your, what is it called? Your white fragility, your white privilege. But because you didn't get what you wanted out of this society, when everything speaks to your existence, you sold drugs, but yet you still turned around and found it in your drug dealing haze to call black people niggas the whole time you've been there. Come on, family. No, 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 no. I am trying to find this damn information. Oh, I wish I could put my hands on it, but I can't. I knew I read it someplace. A necessary book for all people invested in societal change. All right. White fragility. Why is it so hard for white people to talk about racism? Robin DiAngelo, followed by Michael Eric Dyson. Claudia Rankin gave us the quote, a necessary book for all people invested in societal change. If everything speaks to your existence and you're existing well, and you've been existing well for years and years and years, but because black people are getting more and more intelligent, more courageous, all right? You mean to tell me you deem it necessary now, and follow me, family, to change the rules of the game? Soon as we get to the point where we figured out the game and figure out the rules and figured out how to play the game, now all of a sudden you want to change the rules. She did have a chapter in here which I was very kind of stuck on. Oh, on page 59, she talks about the good old days. As a white person, I can openly and unabashedly reminisce about the good old days. Romanticizing recollections of the past and calls for a return to former ways are a function of white privilege. All right? Can we just leave things the way they are? What's wrong with it? I mean, what happened to you guys, that was so long ago. But as you see with this one situation, we're still here. I'm going to bring someone on. I don't know who this individual is, but I'm going for it. Let's see what happens. I don't know. Talk to me, attorney.
Hi, Professor.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Trying to be like you. You the attorney.
I'm trying to be like you, baby. I hear you talking about white privilege. I'm like, oh, I got to tap in. I got to tap in.
Yeah, we're talking about white privilege and white fragility. We're talking about this guy in Mount Laurel, New Jersey, who put his address out for people to pull up.
Listen. I literally just posted about white privilege, white fragility. But I don't know. I don't want to take you off topic.
No. Whatever it is, whatever. Listen, I clicked you on, so whatever it's gonna be, it's gonna be. Sis, make it happen.
All right. I posted about it in regards to Michael Avenatti, who is the lawyer that represented Stormy Daniels against Donald Trump. I need y'all to be mad. I need y'all to be so mad. I need y'all to understand that Black people and Democrats being so fake woke they sleep is a pandemic, okay? So fake woke they sleep. This man was convicted, and the sentencing judge, federal district court, departed downward from the mandatory 9 to 11 year sentence to 2.5 years.
Wow.
For someone who has 2 additional federal indictments and trials coming up, someone who did not accept a plea, the jury found him guilty.
Wow.
So typically for a federal district court judge to downwardly depart, especially to this magnitude.
On a federal level.
It's usually someone who is low-level, nonviolent, first-time offender that has probably accepted a plea from the prosecutors, in this case, maybe a global plea, since he had so many different trials going on.
Right.
And some really compelling circumstantial evidence that would make it necessary to downwardly depart this much. Make it make sense, because if he was Black...
Right.
And I am a former federal attorney, spent 12 years at the United States Department of Justice under Bush, Obama, and Trump.
Wow.
So I'm just speaking from a strictly neutral criminal justice reform mindset.
Right.
But I need people to understand that when we talk about criminal justice reform, this is what we're talking about. When we see a white person get sentenced
Right.
so low like this.
Like in Derek Chauvin's case?
Well, that's different. That's a whole other thing. I mean, I can touch on that. You know, I talked about it a lot when I appeared on Court TV. And all of my appearances on Court TV are on my website, The Pardon Attorney. ThePardonAttorney.com is the YouTube channel that I have. So all of my Court TV appearances are on there, and I've spoken frequently about Derek Chauvin on air with them. She said I'm paid because of the background. Listen, with the Chauvin conviction and sentencing, I actually think that it was fair given the circumstances. I think it's something that we're not used to seeing. So we want, give the death sentence. That's not how it works, So the fact that he was convicted on all 3 charges, we're talking about Derek Chauvin now. The fact that he was convicted on all 3 charges, the fact that the sentence was within the sentencing guidelines pursuant to that state's laws of their sentencing guidelines. I do think that Derek Chauvin's sentence was fair. But this sentence here, Stormy Daniels' lawyer.
Right.
That's not normal. I need y'all to understand.
Wait, when you say normal, what's normal in racism and white supremacy? What's normal?
Listen.
And normal to whom?
That's the thing. That's why I want everybody to be outraged. I want people to not be so fake woke to sleep.
Right.
Just because you see somebody with a trendy hashtag, you jumping on the bandwagon because you see everybody else reposting it and hashtagging it. I need people to have independent thoughts. Think for themselves and say, let's not get up in arms just whenever we see a Black person getting sentenced outrageously. You also need to scream and be upset when you see a white person being sentenced as if they didn't do anything.
Right,
because if they were Black, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is not okay.
Right.
And I'm so passionate about this because I am a presidential pardon attorney. I quit DOJ after 12 years to serve my people and give y'all the secret sauce of how to get clemency. To help y'all understand, you don't need a celebrity, you don't need a politician. You just need to combat the bias of the process of the criminal justice system in order to overcome those hurdles and get clemency granted through the Department of Justice. So I help with the secret sauce and tell people what to do and prepare those petitions for them. I'm the first Black-owned expert that actually worked in that office. There's a lot of fake ones out here, but I actually worked in that office. Actually was at DOJ for 12 years,
Right.
That's public record. Because there's a lot of fake people out here.
No, we know.
You know what I'm saying? Just stealing money, you know what I'm saying?
So can I just ask you something very basic on a human level?
Yeah, what's up?
Isn't murder regardless of who's killing who? And in the eyes of the Creator, when we use terms like fair, doesn't it insult God?
So this is typically how I respond to that, right? Justice. The word justice. We've heard it in different ways. No justice, no peace. We want justice. The Department of Justice. You know what I mean? We didn't get justice. So for me, justice, it depends on your perspective. So if you are someone who is on the side of, you were the victim's family that was murdered, and the murderer is actually convicted and sentenced, you may feel a sense of justice.
A sense of it, right? Okay.
Right? A sense. Now, if you are a family member of an accused person that has been accused of murder now, and they have been found not guilty, you may find some justice. Now, the victims' families, they are convinced that this person, so that's not justice for them, right? So it depends on the perspective. Which side are you on? Defense or prosecution? So it just depends. And I believe that, you know, when you talk about in the eyes of our Creator, it's perspective again.
Again, coming in the eyes of the Creator is perspective? Or is it?
Perspective. It's perspective because it depends on the circumstances and the specific facts that apply to that situation that resulted in that murder.
Under this system.
Yeah, like when we talk about, you know, the stands or ground laws, right? We can talk about George Zimmerman. I was to say there ain't no justice, you know? But when we talk about Marissa Alexander,
right,
same state. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So it's like, justice is perspective. But at the same time, we cannot deny the fact that there's inherent bias in almost every single thing. Not almost, in everything in the criminal justice system, in everything in this country. We can't ignore it. But for me, I just want people to understand, we got to infiltrate, okay? Learn it up, and come back out and then spread the word.
Exactly. All right. Well, listen, you can come on anytime you want to. When you see me on, just click it on. Let's make it happen.
Listen, it's been great. Thank you for having me.
Oh, give thanks.
Have any questions for me? Because I want to join in. What you talking about? I want to comment on what you
we started. We're just basically coming from Dr. Frances Cress Welsing's work, and we gave the definition of racism, white supremacy, and we keep it in context because we're not the best knowers. We're pulling on the ancestors. That's why I call my show Serious Minds. All right, serious minds attract serious minds. Seriously. So we base it on what the ancestors gave us. You understand what I'm saying? So we can understand it. Dr. Frances Cress Welsing and Neely Fuller Jr. So that's where we were coming from. And we started out talking about this guy in Jersey who basically, you know, calling people niggas and this kind of thing and asked people to pull up. And the people did. Over 100 people pulled up, and about a dozen officers had to escort him from his house to the police car. Yeah, and they charged him with, you know, a few little misdemeanors, but that kind of thing. But it speaks volumes to what's going on. It speaks volumes to what's been going on. And the average person, right, and the average person now is understanding it because just look at it. We don't see the white sheets anymore. So people have a hard time trying to recognize racism, white supremacy. But just last week, over 200 or 300 white supremacists marched through downtown Philly.
I saw that, and they ran them off the road.
Right, so I'm just saying, what's happening now? What's brewing in America that we need to say, wait a minute, you know something? They organized because all of them were dressed alike. Did you see that?
Yeah.
So somebody's meeting somewhere and saying something that we don't know about. So why can't we organize? I don't mind dressing like you. It's like, you understand what I'm saying? So we could see. They dress alike because they have one thing that they know in common, and that thing is white survival. They have to survive as a people, and they're not taking it no more. You understand what I'm saying?
You're right. And the thing is that, unfortunately, I feel like, let's just be real. Can I be super real with you?
Be super real.
You sure?
This is Professor Griff. Yeah, you ain't on them other shows. This is Professor Griff show.
This is Attorney Tammy Allison, you know what I'm saying? You know, I keep it super real, you know what I'm saying? Let me tell y'all something. So most black people are Democrats, right?
Yeah.
The Democratic Party is not speaking up the way they need to. They're scared. They're scared. And there's so much rules and kissing of the pinky rings to step up to say what you need to say.
Right.
And unfortunately, that's where a lot of that bandwagon hopping and jumping and non-independent thinking is coming in at, which is why we're not seeing any type of movement or any type of change for years. We keep talking about the same thing. Nothing's happening. We're electing who? Who are we electing that's new, that's black, that's young? Who? Nobody. We got these old people that have served however many terms that are too fake woke, they sleep. They're too scared to say anything that really matters to us, that really impacts us. Why? Because they're donors. They're donors that have donated money to their campaign, have pretty much bought their silence. Now, listen, I ran for Congress just now in Texas District 6. All right? I'm not a politician. I just quit DOJ in October. And people said, you need to run. The way you speak, it's impactful. I was like, all right, if I run, I'm going to run like Tammy now. Sure. And I did. I learned so much, y'all. I got all the secret sauce. These people are dumb. They're not doing nothing. They're not saying anything. They're scared.
Yeah.
And guess what? They all taking money, and that money goes right back to the same people that we're protesting against. The root of most of this money is coming from the people we are protesting against.
Right.
We have people over here bragging about their AFL-CIO endorsements.
Wow.
I'm so honored to be endorsed by AFL-CIO. And then I'm the only person coming out saying, hey, mate, let me break that down to you. AFL-CIO was one of the biggest unions in this country.
Right.
That union houses police unions.
Right.
Same unions that fight for these officers to keep their jobs whenever the police departments are trying to fire them. Okay? So officers just like Chauvin, they have the police unions fighting for them to keep their jobs in front of arbitrators. The arbitrators don't look like us. Arbitrators don't have to be lawyers like me. They're not real judges. There are nobody-ass people that sit there and make a decision, and the unions are fighting for these people to keep their jobs. That's why they can keep getting disciplined and get their jobs back and end up killing people. Chauvin was disciplined 18 times before he killed George Floyd.
Wow.
Come on now, people need to listen. They don't want to listen because I'm not the acceptable black. When I take this wig off, my edges gotta be black. My edges don't lay down like water. Chocolate for y'all to listen.
She said, when I take this wig off, it's like...
You know what I'm talking about? I call all that out.
Right.
Look at my Tammy for Texas. Yes.
What part of Texas? What part of Texas?
I'm in Dallas. You see the ball? That's Dallas.
Okay, now check this out. I just left Dallas. I'll be back in Dallas August 1st. You want to do something? Let me know.
Come on, let's do it, man.
All right, you take my phone number down and text me.
Don't say it on the live now.
678-557-2919. This is Professor Griff show. You missing something, sis. Shit.
This is my first time.
678-557-2919. 678.
Let me write down. Hold on, man. Hold on. Okay, let me type it because the computer's in front of me.
678-557-2919.
I got you.
Give me a text and a call in the morning, and we'll make it happen for the first week.
We'll make it happen.
First weekend, I believe, in October. I'll be there.
October or August? Which one?
No, October.
October.
So we got a minute to plan. Yep.
We're gonna plan this. Y'all ready? It's Texas. Are y'all ready?
No, we're gonna make it happen.
Y'all better be ready. Thank you. Thank y'all so
Give
much.
thanks. So like I said, it's open to you anytime you want to come on, all right?
Absolutely. Anytime you're thinking about something, listen. I'm here and I'll talk about it.
All right.
I'll bring you all the facts.
I got you. All right.
Bye.
All right, peace. All right, peace. That was the attorney, y'all. Attorney Tammy. Making it happen. All right. You said Texas is ready? Well, we're going to see. We are going to see. All right, Tammy, let's give her a round of applause. Because y'all know I don't bring too many people on like that. All right. We're going to make it happen the first week in October, for real. Houston is ready. I tried to do Houston the first week in September, but yeah, the NRA got it on lock. The holiday got it on lock, and the football games and all these other games got it on lock in Houston. So I tried to do Houston, but we'll see what happens. All right, I got to get ready to get out of here, fam. I love you all to life. I'll be back on tomorrow night with the not necessarily tomorrow night, with the other two subjects I had to deal with, dealing with this racist and white supremacy. All right, family, listen. This weekend, I got 2 firearms classes happening, one on the 10th in Marietta and one on the 11th. Saturday in Marietta and Sunday in Covington, Georgia. All right, Pistol 1 and Pistol 2. It's on sale now, family. The resurrection formula. Sisters, y'all better get it for the brothers. Brothers, y'all need it for the sisters. All right, and the Serious Minds Brain Tonic. All right, get it now. Go to www.professorgriff.me. Thank you very much, Quan. Thank you to the Serious Minds family. Thank you to Tammy from Texas, the attorney, putting it down. All right. I love y'all to life, family. Thank y'all for supporting the platform, and thank y'all for moving this thing forward. Shout out to all of the brothers and sisters that showed up in Jersey and showed the hell out. Love y'all to life. This is Professor Griff. I'm signing out, man. Serious Minds for Serious Minds. Seriously. All right. Peace.
The Serious Minds Brain Tonic was created to sharpen the mind by protecting cells and increasing neurotransmitters associated with learning and memory. This is the Serious Minds Brain Tonic. The Resurrection Formula. This male reproductive tonic elixir is the resurrection you've been looking for. It is a stimulating sexual tonic with mild androgen-like effects that is nourishing to the reproductive system. You can order them at www.professorgriff.me and www.seriousmindsinstitute.com. Just call 678-557-2919. Your health is your wealth. Peace.
Greetings, Professor Griff, Public Enemy, instructor for the U.S. CCA. Today, we're going to talk about safety, training, education, and legal protection. Join us out here on the range to get some training, get some education, most of all safety, and definitely if you have to use your firearm, some legal protection. Contact us. Simply go to www.professorgriff.me or www.seriousmindsinstitute.com for safety, training, education, and legal protection. All right? Professor Griff, Public Enemy, and I'll see y'all in class.